For the next 100 hours I'm gonna survive without money. No hotels, no restaurants, no stores. Every day I will have to find a new place to sleep. And every day I will have to make a new meal. Using only what's inside this backpack. Basically the kind of food my grandma would leave me if she was still alive. And I only have 3 rules. I can sleep in the same place twice. I can't cook the same meal twice. And I have to survive. Oh, and I have an emergency dollar. Unfortunately, I don't actually have dollar right now, but just pretend I do. Let's go! Transition. And it's my special clothes for adventure. So, before food become a problem, I need a place to sleep, which honestly might be the hardest part of all the thing, because food at least makes sense. You get hungry, you cook something, you survive. But sleeping outside is danger. So right now I'm gonna walking around and looking for something. Yeah, I'd been walking for about an hour when I spotted something. So it's better. Why is it chairs like this? This is kinda weird. Jesus Christ, it's cockroach. This looks like support group for serial killers. Actually, I guess it might work for me. At least it's free. So I'm gonna back later. Let's go. That was kinda weird. So technically, if nobody murders me tonight, we have place to sleep. And now we can focus on food. So it's only the first day. I don't want to spend hours looking for a place for cooking today. Let's just move to the nearest park. Let's find out what in my bag. Pan, thing, that's knife, round spoon and set fork. Of course, Monsignor Elk, Jeremy. Also I have some grandma's food. Only cabbage, 2 potatoes, 1 lemon and a lot of onions. That's all my food for all surviving. And now I have no idea what I'm gonna cook out of this. Well, this is either to be surprisingly good or deeply depressing. I know, frying cabbage without oil is a bad idea, so I add water. It's strange, but it works. And it already smells way better than I expected. While the cabbage is doing its thing, I'm starting to work on a salad. At this point, I call this a kind of cabbage steak. It is steak, I swear. And finally, moment of truth. Salad out of cabbage with lemon juice, steak out of cabbage. Well, it's more cabbage than steak, but taste is good. It's pretty good. Honestly, I didn't expect this meal to be this decent. Crunchy, fried and very cabbagely. Even though it's my first meal and I'm not too hungry. Well, it was pretty good and I would say not so hard. Let's keep moving to my sleepy place. As long as I'm here, I will be protected from outside threats. I hope. Moreover, there are 3 chairs, almost the bed. So I guess I will have a good sleep. So, good night. You thought it was transition? No, this is transition. I couldn't really sleep properly. Every sound felt too loud in this empty room. Sleeping outside is way worse than I expected. Everything hurts. My back, my legs, my neck, and the worst part is you never gonna relax. And it was like a documentary movie about cockroaches. It was not cool, but it was free. Let's keep moving. Yesterday it felt like adventure. And today it feels mostly like hot. That day was hot as hell, and I didn't realize how quickly heat drains you and how badly you start chasing any shade. So I keep looking for shade. Well, it's massive. Like, massive. And this is something like big stone. Jesus Christ. And more important, there is still shadow. I need some rest. Maybe I can cook something right here, in this shadow. Same ingredients, but less of everything. And I'm gonna try not to repeat myself. So, I experiment. This a little burn because I don't have oil, but and finally wrap it up. I wanna cook some kind of fast food. Now it's basically cabbage shawarma with onion and potato. And no spices. It's more like surviving than actual food. But it works and looks very peculiar. I would say it's very crispy and charred, but tasty. Of course, food tastes better when it's the only option. Except olives, those are still terrible. Well, it was good, but yesterday's steak was better. And honestly, I don't want to go somewhere. Maybe I just can stay here. And later I will try to find a place to sleep. Yeah, it's the same place. I am the lazy ass, so I decided to stay there. But also I found a small cave under that big stone. So I came back. At least it feels safer than just staying outside. Walls are solid, not deep. There's even a wooden platform. No idea why it's here. But honestly, I don't care. I'm too tired to search again. Good night. I didn't sleep well. I kept thinking someone might be here, or something. Moreover, this place feels like a caveman shelter. What if he came back? Turns out it's much better than previous place. At least there is no cockroaches. Maybe snakes? But I didn't see it. And at this point I realized something. It's not food or walking that drains me the most. It's the constant tension. Today I decided to change biome. This is much better. The last 2 days really drained me, so hopefully the beach helps me relax a little. I mean, that's what beaches are for, right? And honestly, it was the best part so far. I just remembered about one thing I've been missing all the time. This is pretty cool. Let's make some food. On a comfortable beach, I want comfortable food. I think it's fair. In my case, it is of course vegetable soup. Moreover, my grandma would be proud of me. Unfortunately, soup without meat smells mostly like cabbage. Not exactly the surprise I was hoping for. I hadn't realized during this whole adventure how much I miss something as simple as salt. It's funny how things you normally don't even think about suddenly become important. And how much they can change a meal. It's insane. It is pretty good, especially with salt. Well, this is awesome. I have food, I have drink, I have beach. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner, but everything is fine. But a little hot. It's getting dark, so I need to find a place to sleep. I walked around for a while, and honestly, a beach is a beach. Why not just sleep here? It worked for Robinson Crusoe, good enough for me. Good night. Hope it was the wind. Honestly, I slept terribly. Sand everywhere. Wet clothes. Strange sounds. Don't do this. The worst sleep so far. 2 out of 10. At least I have $1. I didn't expect to spend my emergency dollar on matching. It's silly. But I need to finish this challenge. It's fine. Honestly, after all of these days, I don't have much left in me. And I think I know where I'm gonna stay. When I started this challenge, I thought food would be the hardest part. It wasn't. The hardest part was never fully relaxing, always thinking about where to sleep, what to eat, what could go wrong. Every place looked good for about 5 minutes, and then you start to notice all the reason not to stay there. The noise, the heat, the insects, the people. And after 4 days, I was tired. But I survived. Thanks for spending these 100 hours with me. If you enjoyed, leave a like and tell me what you had for breakfast today. I would like to know. See you soon.